Hello, my name is Catherine Casper, and I'm a voice teacher. I have taught voice for more than 50 years in all kinds of voice classes, all the way from very classical to pop and rock. Today, I would like to talk about the inhalation and exhalation process that we need to have in order for our voice to function well as we sing. The inhalation process is dependent on the diaphragm. The diaphragm is here. This is the soft part here. Here are my ribs. And the diaphragm has sort of the form of a bowl upside down. And when you inhale, it flattens a little bit and it expands my ribs here. So my ribs go out. Now, let's start before that. Let's start with the mouth. The air has to enter the mouth. We don't want any sound when we enter the mouth. We don't want, because that's very slow and noisy. We want, okay, you didn't hear anything when I inhaled. The second spot we have to really think about is the throat. If I don't open my throat, I get a lot of sound there. We don't want any sound in the throat either. We want an open throat and an open mouth. Okay, by doing that, my diaphragm went down and my ribs expanded. It's very, very easy to do this because the diaphragm goes down, the lungs have a little bit new air right above the diaphragm, and that's the air we're going to use when we sing or when we exhale properly. Okay, I'm going to breathe in again. I'm going to, without sound here, without sound here, and automatically I open. I'm not relaxed. I'm not tense. I'm simply open. And that's the form we need to have. Now, how do I get this air out? Here's my belly button. I'm going to raise the abdominals above the belly button in this sort of a movement. It goes in and up so that I move the internal organs a little bit firmer against the diaphragm, which then pushes the diaphragm up. This kind of resists a little bit, but it puts the air here under more pressure, and the air goes out like, oh, miracle. It just happened, okay? Now, what we don't want is tension here. We don't want it to be feeling like it's very, very hard here. We want this to be flexible. See, it needs to move like that as we exhale. Because if I am hard here, my throat is very tense. And then it doesn't work very well. And the other contrast is we don't want to relax here because then my throat, everything relaxes and nothing functions. So what we need to do is have a system that is open and remains open while we sing by using the muscles below the diaphragm to push up, resisting the air, putting the air right here under a little bit more pressure so that it goes out. The air goes out by itself. We don't want to push the air out. We don't want, oh, that's pushing the air. We want just to raise, oh. And that's basically all there is to inhaling and exhaling. But it's a very complex process because there are many parts that are involved here. And we want an open system in the mouth, in the throat, and at the level of the diaphragm. Thank you very much.